Do you think Squid Game is over? Was it really just a 3-season story? Or is this just the beginning? Season 3 shocked us all. A CGI baby won the game. Ji-hun sacrificed himself, and the front man walked away from the game. But the story doesn't end there. New clues, new characters, new countries, and a tease that says Squid Game is about to go global. In this video, we'll explore what the future of the show looks like. And could the American Squid Game become the most dangerous version in the world? Get ready, because this isn't just a game. It's a mirror that reflects the truth about humanity. Season 3 was officially the final chapter. The director himself confirmed that Season 3 is the final chapter, and more seasons won't happen. He said this 3-season plot was a tailor-made story where every character's arc was completed. But fans are confused because Season 3 left a lot of questions unanswered. What was the true relationship between the police officer and the front man? What's the real agenda behind the break router? And what about all the new clues we got? So was this done intentionally? Yes, the director said just because there are unresolved issues doesn't mean they need to be resolved. He says the real story is over. What's left is only the expansion of the world. So, if the main story is finished, does that mean the future of Squid Game is over too? Not really. The director said he would like to return to this world, but from a new perspective. He wants to focus on the people who are not in the game, but behind it. The masked guards, recruiters, Captain Park, and most importantly, the 3-year gap when Ji-hun was looking for the recruiter. The director mentioned he has a faint idea of working on that arc. But the truth is, Netflix isn't letting go of this game. Squid Game has so much commercial value that Netflix is making spin-offs, prequels, and even reality shows. And then comes the biggest twist, an American Squid Game. Yes, it's confirmed that an American remake is in the works, and rumors say David Fincher is directing it. At the end of Season 3, there's a short clip where a recruiter is seen playing the slap game in Los Angeles. And it's Cate Blanchett, who also played Hela in the Marvel Universe. It's the same recruitment style we saw in Season 1 of Squid Game. But now the question is, why America? It's simple. Netflix has the most subscribers in the US. And from a business point of view, it makes perfect sense. But it's not just marketing, it's about the themes. $2 trillion in total household debt. People drowning in medical bills and student loans. A small emergency, like a $400 bill, can mess everything up. Most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And honestly, most of their lives play out like that. So this desperation that we saw in the Korean version feels relatable for them too. That means the game, in American style, is going to be just as brutal. Squid Game wasn't just a survival show. It was satire, a mirror against capitalism. The show exposed how people believe they have choices, when the system has already failed them. How the poor are forced into the game, and their desperation becomes entertainment. The frontman's character adds another layer to this system. He shows how power corrupts, slowly, in the name of survival. And Ji-hun's arc? He doesn't become a hero, he becomes a message. That even one person can shake the system. But the system is so powerful that it either turns the person into a sacrifice or a villain. If there's going to be an American Squid Game, it can't just copy the themes. The gameplay has to match too. As per analysis, there should be 3 types of games. Physical games like red light, green light or tug of war, precision games like cookie cutting and darts, and finally, psychological games like Mafia or Glass Hops. And for the American version, some suggested rounds could be like this. Round 1, red light, green light. A classic Squid Game starter. Every player thinks it'll be easy. Then the first shot fires, and everything ends. Round 2, Jenga or tag. A mix of decision-making and psychological tension. If someone's hand shakes and the tower falls, it's game over for them too. Round 3, the floor is lava. A physical coordination test. Fun as a kid, but now falling to the ground means endgame. Round 4, musical chairs or duck duck goose. We all know this game. The person who lasts till the end survives. Everyone else gets eliminated. This nostalgic game turns into pure fear. Round 5, dodgeball or red rover. A team-based carnage. The one who fights for the team in the beginning might end up eliminating them later. Round 6, Simon Says. This game will come with a twist. If you follow the wrong command, you're eliminated. And round 7, the final round, could be tetherball. A final one-on-one. On one end of the rope, victory. On the other, elimination. Simple, brutal, final. Imagine these fun childhood games have now become deadly games, where losing means death. In my opinion, the American Squid Game will be the most brutal. Because in America, guns are accessible. Mental health is at crisis level. And people have a high competitive ego. Meaning, it won't just be about winning. People will find joy in defeating others. And if the audience wants the same thrill, the show has to get even more intense. But one question still remains: can the American version capture the depth of the real Squid Game? Because shows like Squid Game aren't just made for thrills. They're like X-rays of a society. The South Korean version was an emotional, political, and psychological journey. And now that this world is expanding, we'll have to see, will the new stories carry the real spirit? Or will they just become a commercial cash grab? What do you think about the American Squid Game? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more deep dives, breakdowns, and theories like this, then hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Till then, love you guys and peace out.